Thank you.
Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back, Kid Coach Chiefs Outdoors. Captain Mark here. What are we doing? Simply Simrad moment. Yeah, that right there. Simrad, how you doing? Alright, it's all about positioning and camera angles, you know that. What do you guys think about that opener? Like a little bit of Scorsese right there? How you doing? Alright. What are we going to accomplish today though? Right now we're going to use StructureScan and Echo to find these bunker pods, alright? We need bunker up in the northeast here to fish for striped bass, bluefish, and all these other species of fish. We could even use it for fluke and all that other stuff, alright? So I want to show you what it looks like on StructureScan. I also want to show you what it looks like on A-Scope and Echo, okay? So stay tuned, Kid Coach Chiefs Outdoors. What are we witnessing? It's a Simply Simrad moment. How you doing? Right there. Shake it easy. Stay tuned. Alright folks, let me try to explain what you're looking at. This is a little demonstration that may clear it up for you guys. Basically this is what you're looking at here. You have these two dark lines and you have the line at the middle, and you have these lighter spots here, which is bottom. Alright, so basically what it really is like, it's like this. It's a folded piece of paper and it goes up like that. Okay, these dark pieces right here, that is the water column right there, and in the video here is 44.4 feet deep. Alright, so picture this little guy, this Q-Max bottle, as our boat, and it's at the top of the screen here. Okay, it's showing the water column, and now it's showing the sides of the column. Again, I'll show you what that looks like unfolded like that. Alright, again, water column up, side view. So let's do an example here. So let's just say that we see this on StructureScan. Okay, that will be our pot of bunker in the middle of the water column. Okay, because we know that this is 44 foot deep, so this is probably midway is probably 20 feet deep. All right, what you also will see at that depth is a corresponding, you know, I'm not an artist here, but that's what you'll be seeing. You'll see a corresponding shadow to that. All right, remember, the beam is shooting downward in a fan-like motion, in a conical motion, and now it's casting this shadow as it hits this pot of bunker. It casts a shadow on the bottom of the sea floor. Okay, does that make any sense to anybody? And this is what you'll see on your machine. Okay, and I probably could show you an example of that on my machine. Okay, so here is your pot of bunker in the water column, and here is the sea floor right here, and that's the shadowing effect of your bunker. Okay, again, here we go. That's that. That's what it looks like in reality. That's the water column right there. Okay, up and down to the water column. This is the sea floor, and what you view as StructureScan is that. Okay, that's what you're looking at in StructureScan. Okay, another thing you'll see here is you'll see sometimes when you're fishing. Let me get these. People wonder what this is. Boom, boom, boom. You'll see that. So you'll see that, and basically what that is fish returns in the column. There'll be light white dots in the column. Okay, and you'll see it like that. That's what it's going to see on your StructureScan. So if you could somehow visualize StructureScan as this, you'll understand it 100 times better. And once you start to do that, this will make complete sense to you. Okay, again, this is the pot of bunker in the water column. This is a shadowing effect if that pod is up there. Okay, if the bunker pod is low in the column, this is how you can tell people if it's low in the column. It'll be here, and your corresponding return will be low. Okay, so that's, again, the machine is shooting downward, it's catching that pod, and it's casting a shadow close. Okay, alright, now we change it up a little bit right now. Alright, so now what we have here, this is what we're looking at, the screen. We know that this is the water column here, and now we have fish in the column, and now you'll see fish outside the column. Again, remember, this is the sea floor here. It can go out over 400 feet on each side if you want, but let's just say what I usually do is 100 feet. Alright, so you're going to have little markers on the top like this, and it's going to show you how far out you are, be it 25, 40, 50 feet out, and you're going to see on both sides, you'll be able to see the sea floor. Okay, what here I have here is, instead of rock piles, I have nuts and bolts because I'm in my shop. But what you want to see here is you have a bolt here, and you're going to have a shadow cast on that bolt. All right. The bigger the rock, and we're going to use bolts as rocks, the bigger the shadow. So these little bolts will have smaller shadows. All right. Remember, that is coming out in a conical beam, and it's catching on an angle here. It's going to shoot. The shadowing effect from that, the beam, is going to cast that shadow. The higher the target, for instance, that right there, the higher that is, the more of a much bigger shadow it's going to have. Okay, there's going to be a void behind it from the beam, and you're going to have a huge shadow. So in other words, this shadow will be huge, like this. So any person is going to look at that and say, hey, that thing is tremendous because it's casting such a big shadow. All right, so this is a normal thing you'll see, not nuts and bolts and other stuff on here, but you'll see shadowing on the outsides of this. All right, that'll be a little bigger on that side. You're going to be small shadows on the back sides of this rock pile here, and that's how you're going to see. So when you're driving and you're in an area that has lots of structure and fish, you'll see fish in the column, okay? And then you also see structure on the seafloor here, and that structure will cast shadows, okay? Structure being rocks, wrecks, whatever it is. If it's a big wreck, you're going to see it come up, it's going to cast a big shadow, and that's it. You're going to be able to look at your gauge here to see how far that is. In other words, this rock pile's in the middle. If I'm 100 feet right here, I know that that rock pile is 50 feet over, okay? So that's pretty simple stuff. Hope this helps you. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of structure scan at work on my boat, and make some evaluations for yourself and see if any of this stuff right here helps you out. All right, everybody take care. Don't forget, brush your hair, shake it easy. Simply Simrad. Alright folks, this is a cool little piece of footage right here that Team Jailbreak gave to me. We're out the same day. I was slightly north of where he was, and I was on thick bunker right there filming and fishing, and he was just a little bit south of me in the cove area, and he gets to see a little inactive pod, cast a snag into it. They initially react to that, and then when he moves that to jig it, they're out of the water. Pretty cool thing. Take a peek at it, right? This has nothing to do with anything, but I like the footage. It does.
Got that on video.
Did you? That's awesome. And the winner of the QMAX sampler is Jason Czar. Jason, just email me where you want me to ship it, brother. Congrats.